I don't know. Okay, I've never told this story before because it's so unbelievable. I'm just going to tell it. I promise I'm not crazy. This is exactly how it happened. I'm sitting out on my porch one night, and I wrote this, he is jealous for me. Love's like a hurricane, I am a tree, bending beneath the weight of his wind and mercy. Right? Just that little part. And I had it sitting around for a while. A friend of mine came over, and we hung out. I hadn't seen him in a long time. He was busy with a job and a new girlfriend, and busy with a job and breaking up. And I was not busy, not with a girlfriend, and not really breaking up. Actually, I was. No, I'm the one who's busy with a girlfriend and breaking up and getting back together. And he was the one who's busy with a job.
Not me.
It's not her. Needless to say, we hadn't seen each other in a while. And we were both really busy. He came over to the house one night, just randomly, just knocked on the door to see if I was home. And we were going to go do something, and we never did. We just sat around and talked all night long. When we were younger, we used to call it black holing, where we would go and hang out at one of our houses and sit around and think of something to do and not end up actually doing anything because we couldn't decide. But we had fun anyway because we were together. We hadn't done that in a long time, and he came over, and we just totally black holed. We got caught in the black hole of not knowing what to do, and we had such a good time. I played him the beginning of that song, and he said, "That's my favorite song you've ever written." I was like, "That's not a song, bro, that's a line." He says, "No, it's my favorite song I've ever written. It's gonna make you famous." I said, "Well, number one, that's not a song. Number two, I'm not gonna be famous. So you're wrong, and you're wrong, and you're wrong, and you're wrong, and you're wrong." And that night, he walked off the porch, he got in his car, and then before he opened the door, he looked over and said, "I love you, man." I said, "I love you too." We were young dudes, so saying "I love you" is not a thing we did on a regular basis. But that night it felt right. He drove off. I never saw him again. And they called me. I was down in Florida. He was in a car accident. And all I knew is he was in an accident. He'd been hurt really bad. No one would tell us any details. Turns out they were waiting for his parents to come. They were out of town and waiting for his parents to come to tell them first that he had passed away. I fell asleep with the light on, waiting for a phone call, and then the phone call came in and he was gone. And I couldn't sleep. So I sat down and opened up my little journal, and I decided this little line that wasn't a song, that I didn't think was that great anyway, because I'm blind and stupid to those kind of things. I thought, well, I'm going to finish it for you. Good night, everybody. Okay. I'm going to finish it for him. And I did. And it turns out was a good song. It kind of made me famous. It also reached across the whole world, and they recorded this song in many, many different languages. And the fingerprints of my friend are right there on the song. And it was his dream to go to the entire world. As long as I'd known him, it was his dream to go to the entire world and to tell them that God loved them. He always told me, I'm going to die a martyr one day. I'm like, shut up, Steve. You are not going to die a martyr. I'm not saying he's a martyr, but I'm saying what was in his heart, he actually was able to accomplish in a small way. Through this song,